Newstalk 1250 KBRF. Listen anytime, any place with the new Fergus Now app on your phone, as it is the first Wednesday of the month. We're always blessed when we get to see Lisa Workman joining us and Chamber on the Air. How's it going, Lisa?
Fantastic. Happy New Year, Dave, and Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year to you, too.
We're going to say that right up until February when we all remember. Well, I remember the days where you'd have to remember to, change the date when you write out a check. I'm still a check writer, and we are gonna talk about banking on the show today. So everyone, this is your official reminder. It is 2023. So Happy New Year, Lisa Workman here. Thanks, Dave, for rolling us into our first show of Chamber on the Air for this fantastic new year. We've got some great guests lined up for you today. But before we get to them, I just want to share with you a little bit of information of things that are going on with the Fergus Falls Chamber. And coming up already next week, we are hosting Virtual Chamber Cafe. Now, Virtual Chamber Cafe gives you an opportunity to connect with, you're going to hear from probably a dozen to 15 mini guest speakers. They each get about 3 minutes to chat, and you'll get to make some connections in the community. And, we've had some people ask us, why is it virtual? Hello, folks. We're in Minnesota. Have you been outside? We have weather to deal with. Who wants to cancel a fantastic event due to the weather? So, Virtual Chamber Cafe, you can attend from the comfort of your cell phone, your tablet, your desktop computer, from wherever you are at, whether you are on the beach of Hawaii or you are stuck in your car. Wherever you are at, you can log into Virtual Chamber Cafe. So it's on Thursday, January 12th. It starts at 7:30 in the morning. You can go to our website at fergusfalls.com and click on the banner there, and that'll get you registered for Virtual Chamber Cafe. And one of our guests for our Virtual Chamber Cafe will also be on our show today. We're going to meet with, in just seconds, Jackie Formo, the branch manager for Mid-Minnesota Federal Credit Union's newest location right here in Fergus Falls, is joining us on the show today. And Jackie, welcome to the show in a whole different sort of way. You've been on the show as part of the chamber in the past.
I have, Lisa. Thanks for having me this morning. I tell you what, we are excited to be back in Fergus Falls and certainly excited to be here with you this morning.
Yeah, fantastic. Congratulations. The new branch is officially open.
It is officially open, and boy, do we have a great team ready to serve Fergus Falls. So we had a soft open last week. We were very surprised with the amount of traffic we had coming through already, just as a new establishment in Fergus Falls. We had a very warm welcoming from the community, so thank you for being a part of that as well.
You bet.
And I tell you what, our doors are open. Our drive-up hours are 7:30 to 5:30. Lobby is 8:30 to 5. So feel free to swing in. We are a local team. We're here to provide fast and convenient services. We are a full service bank and credit union. So we've got a lot of exciting things coming up here at the end of the month in January 2023 already. It's
hard to
believe. But we're going to actually have a grand opening week.
So, a whole week of fun.
Yes, you know me. I like to keep the celebrations going on and on. So we've decided to welcome Fergus Falls for an entire week. So starting January 30th, ending that Friday on February 3rd, we're going to have refreshments. You can meet our local team. You can come in to register for prizes. You also get the opportunity to nominate a local nonprofit for a cash donation and so much more. So lots of details coming with that.
Cool.
Check us out on our Facebook page, of course, for Mid-Minnesota Federal Credit Union in Fergus Falls. Also on our Instagram, LinkedIn. They're going to be pushing a lot of information out there with all the good stuff that we can offer too.
Absolutely. And so this is a brand new location for Mid-Minnesota Federal Credit Union. But there have been a number of people who've been customers already before there was a physical location. One, you've got some great partnerships already established in the community. We should talk about that. Like, people might be thinking, well, I know the bank or I pay them every month, but I didn't realize that they had a place in Fergus Falls.
You're absolutely correct. So one of the wonderful things about Mid-Minnesota is they're very community oriented. We give back. We're very involved. We're highly
super connected to the community, even before you had a building here.
Well, and thanks to the chamber for that, certainly. But I will say one of the things that Mid-Minnesota is fantastic about is getting out into the community. And so one of the things that they did prior to having the location here was built those relationships with a lot of our local dealers. So Many in the community already have their auto loans, their ATV loans, some even home loans. So they've already had those established and they've been sending in their payments or going to visit some of our other locations. We do have 13 other locations in Minnesota. So really sending in their payments elsewhere. Now they have the convenience of just coming right through our drive-through, stopping in our branch, and seeing our new digs. We're pretty excited about it.
Which is very cool. And for folks who aren't yet customers, we should tell them where you are physically located, because it's pretty easy to not miss, but maybe you missed all the construction. I don't know. Tell folks where the newest branch is.
Well, thank you. And there is a lot going on with our neighbors and our business neighbors.
Yeah.
So we're located at 1820 West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls, which is actually the frontage road if you're looking at Fleet Farm. And our next door neighbor is Aldi's. So the Gas Mart, Fleet Farm, Aldi's. We are
can't miss it.
Yeah, you can't miss us. 1820 West Lincoln Avenue. Like I said, we're really excited to be in Fergus Falls with our ground roots here. Our team has been traveling and training in our other 12 and 13 other locations. So to be so close to home is really a treat.
Oh, fantastic. Well, again, congratulations. Officially welcome to Fergus Falls for Mid-Minnesota Federal Credit Union, new location, and there'll be some grand opening week celebrations coming up at the end of this month.
Can't wait to celebrate you.
And speaking about the end of the month, well, as we roll into February, let's visit with Luke Leffler here. It is time to talk about the beach.
Good morning. Yeah, with the flurries in the air again today. I think that's every day, but yeah, we're doing Battle of the Businesses bowling again, and we do a theme every year, and what better place to think about being, I guess, in February than the beach?
Yeah. So our theme this year for the 30th annual Battle of the Businesses bowling, Luke started with the tournament when he was 2. How about that?
Sure, we'll
go with that.
Yeah, I was probably around that, I imagine.
30 years this has been going on, but it's a bowling tournament, bowling at the beach, so we're going to be encouraging folks to dress in their finest beach attire.
Right, yeah, so it's a bowling tournament, but it's just a fun day at the bowling alley, I guess. So it's a tournament, but yet it's all about fun. It's not a serious bowler. You don't have to be a great bowler. It's all about just having fun, getting together with the people that you work with or whoever, signing up a team and showing great support for the community and the chamber as well. So,
and I think that's what makes it fun too. Is like you said, we call it a tournament because there is a winning team,
right.
And then there is a team and they'll get King Bob, which is a custom trophy every year, and then there's the team that finishes with the least amount of pins.
You flip the sheet upside down first.
Exactly.
So,
there you go.
Yeah.
Flip the score sheet upside down there first. They get Gutter Bob, another custom trophy.
Exactly. They're kind of a cherished thing here that started, I don't know how long ago, but they're all unique every year. So
every year those trophies are unique, and we won't name any names, but I think there are some of our teams that have a collection of Gutter Bobs, and every year they tell us they try. They really try, and I hope they sign up again this year. We won't name any names, but if you're at the tournament, you'll get to meet them.
Well, no, exactly.
Yeah. And again, like I said, it's a tournament, but yes, because we do keep score.
We keep score, but it's meant to be a fun tournament. There's different formats. We don't do just your normal bowling, trying to get, obviously you want to get as many strikes as you can, but we do like a bingo game. There's a 9-pin no-tap game, which means you don't actually have to get a strike for it to count you as a strike.
Right.
There's that. There's a doubles game that you do with a partner that's within your team. Lots of door prizes. We bowl in the dark, I think, one game.
Well, yeah, and like with the bingo, you have to get gutter balls.
Right.
Like to fill out the bingo card,
so do you want to go for your score,
balls.
or do you want to win the bingo, which has a huge prize at the end? That's up to you, whatever you want to do. But I think you have to get a gutter ball in order to win that.
Absolutely. Dave is over there in the studio. He's raising his arms. He's like, I am king of the gutter balls.
I am the king of the gutter balls.
And then we got, there's 3 different shift times, so whether you want to start the day out early and head out on the town for the rest of the day or what, but we start at 12:45, and there's a 3 o'clock shift and there's a 5 o'clock shift. So kind of got different times for everybody, whatever works for you, and plan the day and go from there.
Yeah, we've got room for 20 teams at each of the 3 sessions. It is open for chamber member organizations now until the beginning of February. And then if we have any spots left, we can open it up to the general public teams or other businesses. But chamber members, of course, get priority when it comes to signing up, and registration is open.
It's open, and probably don't wait that long.
No.
Usually we pretty much fill it up. Everybody's learned over the years what a good time it is
And they want to bowl at their specific time.
Right.
We've got some pretty dedicated bowlers. They want to bowl like right away at 12:45.
Just ready to go.
And some like pre-game until they bowl at 5.
And if your organization has multiple teams that you'll be signing up, you want to get signed up early too, because if there's only a couple spots left, but you guys have 3 teams, we want to get you all together. So get that figured out as soon as you can and let us know, and we'll get you in there.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's the new year already. Did we mention what day this is on?
I think we were just too caught up on talking about the beach. But it's going to be in February. It's February 11th. It's a Saturday. Like we said, there's 3 different shift times to choose from. You can call the chamber. They'll get you signed up for that. And
I call it a super Saturday because there happens to be a really super big football game the following day. Can we say Super Bowl?
Get your party started,
Super Bowl Saturday.
Started early. Make the whole weekend out
Yeah,
of it.
so we always have it on Super Bowl Saturday. Yeah. I'd probably get in trouble for saying that. But
that can be our thing.
Yeah. So Saturday, February 11th at Northern Air Lanes. Again, your sponsorship fee for your team includes shoe rentals if you need it, your lane fees, your chances to get in on the door prizes, which our events assistant, Leanne Barnett, has been contacting many of our chamber member businesses to request prizes. So if you'd like to donate a prize, get in touch with Leanne at the chamber office. Registration forms, of course, are available at Northern Air Lanes, at the chamber, on our website. I'd probably hand deliver them today, but I wouldn't make it very far with the road conditions the way they are. But yeah, folks, we want to encourage you to get signed up for that. And there are lots of ways to participate. And like you said, Luke, there's opportunities for every size organization.
Like I said, we want to reiterate, you don't have to be a good bowler. It's all about having fun. There's lots of people that come along with your organization just to watch, eat, hang out, cheer, whatever.
Cheering
Coach,
sections are
maybe. I don't know. They think they are. So there's lots of different ways. Even if you're not a bowler, but your organization is going to be there, come out and get involved and be a part of the fun. So.
Yeah, and I think that's what's great part about it too. I know there are some businesses, they bring along at least 1 or 2 extra people to help with the bowl or the bingo, right? Because you got to be kind of strategic when you're.
It's kind of a race.
Clearing
so
out
fast,
those bingo squares.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But it's a whole lot of fun, and again, we encourage folks to participate in that theme. So bowling on the beach this year, we can all think about going somewhere warm. So
if we can't be, we might as well pretend we're going to be.
Exactly. Now, I do have a question though. Are we going to be bowling with inflatable beach balls?
I think the little floaties that go around, or the tubes.
Yeah. Maybe turn it into ring toss.
So we could sure try. I think it'll bounce, but we'll see what happens. So we'll see what we get. We'll see what shows up.
Yeah, it'll be a whole lot of fun. Yeah. So again, Saturday, February 11th at Northern Air Lanes is the 30th annual Battle of the Businesses Bowling Tournament. And I encourage folks to sign up or get in touch with us at the chamber for that. We are going to take a quick little break, and when we come back, we are going to be visiting with our next guest. So stay tuned.
I've been here, like I said, 33 years. It's interesting. There's many different aspects of this job.
It's nothing like you see on TV. That's the first thing I hear when I'm talking to new staff.
I show up for work and I don't really know what I'm going to be dealing with that day.
You do a lot of communication with inmates. A lot of arrests come in at night, and you get a fair amount of people who are drunk or they're high. But with all of this, our staff end up being a key to rehabilitation for people behind the walls.
One of the key pieces is just communication skills and how to talk to people, and the de-escalation piece, how to recognize certain mental illness, and then there's the use of force piece. There are times that we have to go hands-on as a last resort, but we want to give all our staff the tools to do their job and do it safely.
With new employees, we start out with at least 120 hours of training.
I've been here for just under 2 months, so I'm very new. There was, I believe it was 120 hours from their FTO program that I just completed last week. So that was basically, I was with another person the whole time. So if I had any questions or I wasn't sure about anything, they helped me a lot. So they just didn't kind of throw you out to the wolves. They assisted, and it was very nice and helpful.
We do have IPC skills training, interpersonal communications. We've got first aid, CPR.
Jail control, and you'll work 40 hours up there. And that's where you're recording all the movement of staff, you're opening and closing doors, you're viewing 3 monitors of cameras.
We do use of force training, taser training, OC training. We're trained first responders for CPR and AED.
So we have an in-house training, pretty in-depth training to make sure that the staff we have are successful and have the tools to do the job.
And if something goes down, you do have backup. You have people that will be there for you.
We treat people with the respect and dignity that they deserve, because but be for the grace of God, we know that we could be on the other side of that wall just the same as anybody else. Sometimes people just make mistakes and have to come to jail. Doesn't mean they're necessarily a bad person. And it's our job to make sure that care, custody, and control. Take care of the inmates, have them in custody, and control their actions to make sure they're not violent and dangerous.
It's challenging work, but it has its rewards, and that's what keeps me at this.
There's a lot that's kept me in this job for 7 years. Anything from making somebody's day a little bit brighter to helping them get back on their feet to the benefits at the detention facility, the flexibility, the hours, being able to make it to my kids' sporting events.
If you're interested in working for corrections, certainly reach out to us. We've got competitive salaries, benefits. Quality of life is great in Otter Tail County.
Otter Tail County is a great county. It's 2,200 square miles. It's got over 1,000 lakes. It gives you the opportunity to take a vacation in the same county that you live.
I would recommend Otter Tail County to work here. The staff is friendly. They're very helpful if you have any questions, and they've given me all the training I need to be able to do my job successfully.
It's a great job and a great place to live, and quite honestly, I can say that I'm living my best life here.
Hello Otter Tail County, let's talk about composting. It's an easy way to reduce your waste and your carbon footprint. All you need is a bin, organic material, and to stir it occasionally. First, the bin. You can either make one or buy one. Then find a good place in your yard to put it. It should be easily accessible to you even during the winter. Be sure to check if there are any ordinances regarding placement on your city's website. Once you have your bin set up in the right place, start throwing organic material in. You can throw grass clippings and dry leaves from your yard, newspapers, napkins, food scraps like coffee grounds, eggshells, fruit peels, spoiled food, and more. Be sure to avoid throwing meat, oil, and dairy in your bin. Those items can attract unwanted attention from animals. Now that you've got materials going into your bin, give it a stir once in a while with a pitchfork or a garden hoe, and add some water if it is too dry. For more details, search compost on the Otter Tail County website. Remember, composting is easy. Just get a bin, throw your yard waste and kitchen scraps in, and give it a stir occasionally. Happy composting!
News Talk 1250 KBRF. Listen anytime, any place with the new Fergus Now app on your phone. As we have 10 to 51, we're back on with Chamber on the Air with Lisa Workman.
Well, hey, Dave, thank you. Hope everyone is staying safe and warm out there. And, it is a new year, and this is a great time to look at new things for the year. Now, really, there's no bad time to look at new things, but, we all look at trying different things, whether it's setting resolutions or making some goals. Typically in January is a good time for folks to start thinking about maybe investing in their team as they, signing up as for a team building activity like the Battle of the Businesses Bowling, or maybe you're looking at building your team or your employees' skills. And just want to share with you a little information about some training, and then we're going to visit with Victoria McQueen Creek. I knew I wasn't going to get them all out fluidly. With Organization for Full Participation, we're going to talk with Victoria about additional training, additional opportunities that are available. But we do want to let you know about some leadership training that is being offered through M State in Fergus Falls, and you can find out details about that on the Chamber's website as well. They've got some great leadership classes that are coming up, and if you use the promo code OTC50, special OTC50, you will save 50% on the cost of the leadership training. So please check out the Chamber's website at fergusfalls.com to find out more about how to be a successful leader or to how to invest in your team as being a successful leader. And we know that especially in the times that we're in right now, the employment world is very challenging and very competitive. And so investing in your team, either through training or through team building, like the Battle of the Businesses Bowling, will help you build a really good, solid foundation for your team, for your employees. And with that, we are going to visit with Victoria, who is a new business owner. So congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
It is fantastic that you've taken that entrepreneurial leap.
Yeah, it was quite the trial, I would say. Yes, it was a trial to determine what I was going to do with myself and my experience.
So your business is Organization 4 and the number 4, Full Participation. Correct. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Right. So we are a performance improvement organization, and we work with our clients to close gaps between the ideal and current situations with regard to knowledge, skills, performance, and equity and our outcomes. And so we do that through a lot of different things and methodologies, including assessments, planning, and training and development.
Well, fantastic. So again, like we talked about, investing in your teams. You mentioned assessments. Part of it is how do you move the needle or know if you're moving the needle if you don't know where the needle is at?
Correct. And that is at the end of the day, I'm a performance improvement girl, which is basically a coach, right? And it's all about identifying the gap, figuring out a way to shrink that gap and move closer to where it is that you want to be and how it is that you want to be delivering whatever service or product it is that you are providing for your customers or clients, be they students, be they other businesses, be they
even their other coworkers. You think about a big organization, you have internal and you have external customers. Mm-hmm. You want to take care of the entire group.
Exactly. And that can be done in many different ways. But the first step is to assess and to understand where you are, and then to have an idea of what it is that you want to achieve and accomplish. And I and my team, what we do is we help folks clarify the issue. We help illuminate the hidden issues and dynamics that can prevent accomplishing those outcomes. And then we design, whether that is a plan for folks to implement, and we support them in implementation, or it's training, or it is other job aids that can assist folks in accomplishing their goals.
And so, Victoria, what size businesses can you work with, or do you work with? Sometimes people think, well, gosh, I'm not big enough, or I don't have 500 employees.
Right.
How can you help all sizes?
We work with so many different entities, from municipalities to colleges to mom and pop entities,
small businesses like yourself.
Like myself. I mean, I have 2 whole employees, and we do the work, right? We try to do what it is that we are trying to lead and guide others in doing. So we're trying to walk the talk at all times and to lead and inspire by doing.
Oh, fantastic. So now folks could have maybe any variety of, issues or challenges. Like you said, it might be something with, we're not necessarily attracting enough qualified candidates, or we're not attracting a variety of candidates. Can you help with things like that too?
Absolutely. And that is really the sweet spot for us, actually. So what we are really good at being able to assist entities and our clients with is being able to identify where it is that there is the gap that is preventing the environment or the culture from being able to retain that talent, particularly diverse talent.
Sure. Yeah, and that's part of it too, is that we can, advertise and promote and attract candidates or employees, but if they don't feel like they're part of the group or part of the culture, if they don't feel welcome, there are so many other opportunities out there, they may go somewhere else.
Right. And in enabling folks to prepare themselves, as with the leadership courses that are available at M-State, being able to provide that support for advancement is also a critical part of this work that we must be doing, right? It's not just saying, I want to hire you. It is, I want to prepare and advance you within our organization.
Well, it's all about growing your own. You may not be able to attract the people at each level, but boy, if we can skill them up, get the right people on the team and then skill them up so that they fill all those needs and all those areas, that can make that happen. So folks we want to pique their interest today in this as they are thinking about their business, about their organization, or as you mentioned, municipalities, cities, counties, units of government, schools, you name it. You can work with them no matter what size they are at. What's the first step? How do they get in touch with you and how do they get the ball rolling?
First step would really just be to reach out. You can visit our website, which is fullparticipation.com, or you can give us a call at 218-227-3255.
Fantastic. And of course, all the contact information as a chamber member is available on the chamber's website as well. Well, again, congratulations on launching a new business. We not only look forward to the growth of your business, but also you taking your skills and the services of your business helping our community and our businesses grow right here in Fergus Falls too. So thank you and congratulations.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
Lots to celebrate today. So Mid-Minnesota Federal Credit Union's grand opening week coming up at the end of January. I would imagine if you swing by their bank today or anytime, you can meet with their great staff there. Again, Battle of the Businesses coming up on Saturday, February 11th, but register now for that. And as a reminder, Virtual Chamber Cafe, you can clock in, Zoom in with us on January 12th from the comfort of wherever you are. We don't care if there are kids screaming in the background. That's fine. That's, a lot of people are zooming in right from home too. So Zoom in with us on January 12th for Virtual Chamber Cafe, and we will see you throughout the month at a variety of different things with the Chamber. And we want to thank everyone for being a part of our Fergus Falls community. So with that, Dave, we are signing off for this first Chamber on the Air of the year.